For a long time, I kayaked with just a regular life jacket and it worked fine. I could fish just fine, I could paddle just fine, but it was really hot and there was just several things that I just didn't like about it. So that's when I dove in and made the investment into the NRS Chinook. And I've got to say, I've been blown away by this, but there's also some things that I would change about it. So let's get into it. I really like the two main pockets right here, and I like the zipper. It's easy on, off, makes it putting it on a lot easier. There's no buckles that you got to deal with, nothing like that. Put it on, zip it up, and you're good to go. It's very adjustable, and it fits a wide range of people. I'm a really small guy, and I've seen it on really big guys like Chad Hoover. No offense, Chad, but he's a lot bigger than me, and it fits him just fine. I've also used it to actually swim, and I've been fishing and got really hot, so I jumped in, and it kept me up just fine. I didn't roll over weird. It's very comfortable. If you'll see on my back, there's no cushion on the back. So where your back meets the seat, you don't have like this bulky bulge that makes you lean forward uncomfortably. You can set back. All the cushion is up top high, so it hits the back of your seat and you sit comfortably. On top of that, it keeps you really cool. That mesh breathes pretty well and you're not sitting here sweating all day. Let's move on to what I don't like about it. First of all, it was pretty dang expensive, and I'm starting to see a trend with all of my kayak fishing stuff. It tends to get expensive. You know, I picked up this hobby thinking that, hey, it's going to be cheaper than fishing out of the boat, and that hadn't been the case so far. I'm still waiting on that. Anyways, it's expensive, so this isn't like your $30 Amazon purchase. Be prepared to fork out like $100 or $150. I can't remember exactly what it was, but it's going to cost you quite a bit of money. And the other thing actually has to do with all of the pockets. I'm not a huge fan of having a bunch of stuff on my life jacket. You know, I like these two pockets because I can stick my cell phone in one and I can stick my battery pack in the other for my GoPro, and I can wear my GoPro on my chest and I can go. But when you've got all these other little pockets, I tend to catch on them, or I put something in there and I forget about it or whatever, and it's just annoying, for lack of better words. So I don't like all the pockets. I know there's some guys that shoot, I mean, give me the more pockets the merrier, because I can just start stuffing stuff in it. But I'm pretty simplistic when it comes, and I want my kayak clean. And so having those extra pockets really doesn't allow me to do that. The last thing is because I'm small, and it's these straps are just so dang long. They flop everywhere. They kind of get in the way sometimes. They'll catch or they'll cover up my GoPro at times. So I have learned to tuck them in to these little pouches or pockets right here, and that helps. But if you're small like me, it's kind of obnoxious. Now for the bigger guys, they won't have all the floppy straps everywhere. So that's my thoughts on the NRS Chinook. I really like it. I'm not planning on buying another life jacket for a very long time. And if you kayak fish a lot, it's definitely worth the investment. Speaking of another item that was absolutely worth the investment, my Yak Attack leverage landing net. That thing has blown me away, except there's a few things that I kind of find annoying about it, and you can find out what those are in this video right here.